Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti, and welcome to this new game that we're going to be trying out today. This is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Yeah, a game that I bought yesterday, and I really like it, so I wanted to make a video about this. Yeah, it is, if you couldn't gather from the title, it is a Soviet-style city builder. So like City Skylines, but also not at all. And then in a Soviet theming. So you have to build like your perfect Soviet Republic city. It's very fun. Yeah, I had absolutely no idea of the existence of this game. Apparently it's been in development since 2019. It was on early access in Steam since then. However, yesterday this game got released fully. It's version 1.0, as you can see in the bottom down here. And that's how I noticed it, because I was actually looking on Steam yesterday for a different game, and I just so happened to stumble upon this game upon its release, because of course it was on the front page because it got officially released. And then I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And then I looked at the trailers and I bought the game because I thought it was fun. And then I played it a little bit. I didn't understand shit. Then I played the tutorials and watched some videos. And now I do understand roughly how it works. And it is a lot of fun. So, besides the fact that the soundtrack of this game is absolutely god tier, the basic premise of this game is like City Skylines, sort of, and Transport Tycoon, but then in a Soviet theming. It doesn't work exactly like City Skylines. It's not like you can do zones and stuff like that. But the premise is the same. It's the easiest to compare it to City Skylines. You know, you plop down a building and then it gets built, and then you make some road connections, power connections, sewer connections, water connections. You have to be careful of pollution. You need to have law and order in order, you know, capture criminals and stuff like that. Schools to educate people. That entire premise is just like a City Skylines. However, there's also like a Transport Tycoon element involved, because if you build like a bus stop, for example, you can't just like build bus stops everywhere. You can do that in City Skylines. You can just like plop down bus stations and then it just works automatically. But here you actually have to buy a bus from a station and then like make a schedule for the bus to go between certain bus stops, which is pretty interesting actually. So yeah, like I said, it's in the Soviet theming. So yeah, it's been in development since 2019. It just released, got released officially, just left early access. A ton of care and effort has been put into it by the game developers, which are from Slovakia, I think. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's like a lot of love and care has been put into it, is what I'm trying to say. It's not like one of those early access horror stories where the developers, where the game is sold because of an interesting premise and then the developers just leave with everybody's money and then the game is abandoned. It's nothing like that at all. So yeah, the game has been officially released since yesterday. The game has 2 DLCs, official DLCs. Well, 1 official DLC, and then the game has 3 sort of DLCs, 2 sort of DLCs and 1 actual DLC. You can buy the soundtrack separately to support the composer, I imagine. You can buy the official DLC that came with the release of 1.0, which is Biomes, which adds some new maps to play and weather conditions. You can build in a desert, a rainforest, and a tundra. And of course that gives different complications due to weather, of course, because, you know, in a tundra there's a very harsh winter, so you need like snow plows and stuff to clear the roads, and good heating, otherwise your citizens freeze to death. In the rainforest there's of course a lot of rain and heat, and in the desert there's not a lot of rain and a lot of heat. So you need to, you know, manage your city accordingly. And I believe there are also some new buildings. And then the final DLC is the For Ukraine DLC, which adds some new buildings and vehicles and stuff. But all the money that the developers make from that DLC is directly donated to the Ukrainian Red Cross. So that's actually pretty amazing that they did. They didn't have to do any of that. They just went out of their way to do that, I believe. So that is very, very nice of them. I have bought all the DLCs, so I have the For Ukraine DLC as well. Also downloaded a bunch of mods already, because like I said, it's been in development since 2019, so the workshop is completely filled to the brim with workshop items. So if you think the base game is a bit lacking, or you want some more new interesting buildings, you can just look into the workshop and then download some things there, so that's very nice. Yeah, that's all I really need to say about the game. I just felt like I had to mention about that For Ukraine DLC thing, because it's, I felt like I should mention that officially to you guys. Yeah, so I'm not going to do a campaign, I'm just going to do a custom game right now, because this is just one video. If you guys really like it, I will do multiple videos and turn it into an actual series, but for now I just want to show this game, just a little bit. So let's just play on A New Republic is Born. I believe this is the map from the campaign, but here you can just set your own restrictions or whatever. This map is from the Ukraine DLC, as you can see. You can also do a random map that just get randomly generated as you start. And these ones are from the, what's it called? From the Biomes DLC. You see, Slovakia. I'm pretty sure that the developers are from Slovakia. Alright, so here another thing about this game, which is really cool, is you can set how difficult everything wants, how difficult you want it to be. Like you can go very easy, medium, and stuff like that. Or you can just go ahead and do it customly, where you just like switch like that. And another very interesting thing about this game is realistic mode. I'm not going to play in realistic mode, but I'm going to show it here. Because for the most part, this game functions like City Skylines. If you have money, you can just like plop down a building and then it gets built. Just like in City Skylines. You need money, and then if you need like a fucking skyscraper, you'll just plop it down somewhere you want if you have the money for it, and then it just gets built, and then there you go. However, not in realistic mode. If you're not in realistic mode, this game functions exactly like that. However, if you are in realistic mode, it doesn't function like that. Because in realistic mode, you actually need all the building materials for the building. So if you want to build like a skyscraper, you need steel, you need concrete, you need gravel for the foundations maybe, you need wooden beams for the support or for the scaffolding or whatever. You need workers, you need a construction crew, you need vehicles to bring the building materials to the building sites, you need like cranes to get high up, you need all of that stuff. So that's actually pretty cool. And if you want to build a road, you need like an asphalt factory to produce the asphalt to pave the road. You need trucks to bring all the stuff to the construction site. You need like those waltz things or whatever they're called, like with those big wheels that like press the asphalt on the floor. If you destroy a building, you need to clean up the rubble. You need like a construction crew to dismantle the building, or you can do it with dynamite and blow the building up, but then all the rubble is mixed and mashed in one another, wood and stone and steel and whatever. But if you like dismantle the building with a construction crew, then you can separate all the building materials and you can maybe even reuse some of them. And then, after you've demolished the building, there's a lot of rubble that needs to be brought away. So that's actually pretty cool with this realistic mode. Otherwise, you can just like I said, the Skylines, click, and then it's built, and delete, and then it's gone, But with realistic, no, it doesn't work like that. If you build a building, you actually have to bring all the building materials to the site to construct it. And if you want to demolish it again, you need to either take it down like from the top to the bottom, or use dynamite and blow it up. But then you need to clean up the rubble regardless. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, you can make this game as easy or as difficult as you like. I'm gonna make it pretty easy for me because first of all, I'm not that great, not that great at the game. Second of all, I just want to have a little bit of fun during this video. So unlimited money. I'm gonna disable realistic modes. Make the citizens chill. Yeah, if you need like to provide food and entertainment and stuff, and then if they don't get that, they get angry, and this is how angry they get. Yeah, energy. So do you need power for your build? You can disable it, then you don't need any power at all. Buildings only, that means you only need electricity. Buildings and vehicles means you need electricity and fuel, so then you need to build petrol stations and stuff. Water management, yeah, you need sewers and drinking water for people. I'll just enable that. Waste, I'll just only do waste. So we need garbage collectors. Demolition is, like I said, if you demolish a building, then you actually have to like pick up the rubble and move it away. I'm gonna disable maintenance. Maintenance is for vehicles. If your vehicles are on the road for too long, then they break down, so you need to bring them to a garage so that they can be fixed, and buildings need maintenance over time as well, but I'm gonna disable that for now. Also gonna disable the seasons. Normal building fires. Yeah, well, that's self-explanatory. You need a fire department to prevent buildings from burning or to douse the flames. Global events, I'm gonna put them on normal, but yeah, global events, mostly related to like disease outbreaks, like epidemics. You can research vaccines and stuff, or stock market crashes and market changes for your exports can be interesting developments. You can disable it entirely, that nothing happens and everything stays the same all the time, or normal, or like serious. And then there's also, as you can see, earthquakes. Pollution, I'll enable that so that, you know, if you build a lot of factories, then, you know, you don't want to have them downwind or whatever. You don't want to have your city living in the pollution of the industrial area, because then they will like get sick. You can eventually like learn how, you can research how to like separate garbage. You can like separate garbage and recycle it. You can, of course, it's a Soviet game, so we can move on to nuclear energy and build the nuclear plants, which of course is not polluting because it only provides, like there's only like water or whatever that comes out of those chimneys. But of course, if it goes wrong, it goes very, very, very wrong. But yeah, pollution is just a thing. Education, yeah, it says complex. It's not super complex. It's just like, oh, you need a school for your children, you need a university for when they're older, and you need a kindergarten for parents that have children so that they can still go to work. Crime and justice, yeah, just enable it so that, you know, you need police force. I'll make the traffic simple. I'll disable the research, so everything is researched at the beginning. That is fine. Just lock start according to year. And then we'll start in 1960. There we go. So we're just going to be playing like that. Oh yeah, and there's these actual pictures that you can see in the loading screen, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that they like found those pictures when they were like making the game to like to get some inspiration for the buildings and the design and stuff. And then like after they were done, they were probably like, oh, hang on a minute, we might as well just throw them in the loading screen since we have these pictures already, you know? That's pretty cool. And a lot of pictures are from Slovakia, so that does lead me to believe that the developers are from Slovakia. I'm just going to pause the game for a second, since I'm going to talk about some things. Right, so here we have our map. Minimap here. You can see the borders. You can also go to these things, so you can see where there's coal on the map, or where there's iron, oil, uranium ore. See, apparently there is uranium down here. See, apparently we have uranium here, in this mountain area. So, and also over here. So the map is actually pretty large, so you can build a giant city or multiple cities. And bauxite, I don't exactly know what you can do with that. I bet that's one of the building materials, or you can export it, obviously. Lots of lakes as well. Alright, so I'm gonna start it where we started, right here. No, that's not right there. Here. Yeah. Yeah, I do need to explain like a tiny bit because the tutorials, even though they do provide you with the basic gameplay knowledge, this doesn't explain everything. So you got these borders here. Right here you can see some of these red stars, and here there are these yeah, sundial or whatever, like north, east, southwest, like blue star things. They indicate which country you're bordering. Right here, with the red stars, it means we're bordering a Soviet country. So we're bordering a neighboring republic of the Soviet Union. And here we're bordering a NATO country. And as you can see, I've got money on unlimited right now, but it's I've got two amounts of money. I've got US dollars over here and Russian rubles. And if you trade with a Soviet nation, of course you'll be receiving money in rubles. And if you're trading with a NATO nation, you'll be receiving money in US dollars. And you can use that money to build things. This is in realistic mode, so then you need the resources. Like I said, you need concrete and asphalt and all that type of stuff. And here you say I'm paying with US dollars, and here you're saying I'm paying with rubles. So if you're like short on rubles, but you've got loads of US dollars because you've been trading with NATO, then you can switch to how you're paying for your buildings, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, this is a this is a customs house. You can trade with that. There's a railway connection there. There's also a power line here, so you can import power from these guys as well. That's the best thing to do at the start. Obviously, you can build your own power plants later, but at the beginning it's easier to just import your stuff on your own. Alright, so yeah, let's get this going. I'm going to be building... I'm gonna keep the game paused for now because I kind of want to just like relax, just build all my things and not waste any time. See, here is the thing where I'm just like, yeah, this isn't really like City Skylines level. See, it doesn't... Yeah, it snaps to it if I say this, but you know, it doesn't like... There are no like I said, you know, in City Skylines where it just like they nicely like turn, like you can see the lines about how if you want to build it like exactly next to horizontally next to each other or whatever. Like none of that is in this game with roads, so that does suck a little bit, but okay. So yeah, I'm just making a grand entrance here. I'm going to turn this into a sort of highway, make this a one-way street. And then at this roundabout, I'm going to be... what's it called? Our city is going to be here. Just move that like so, and then... Yeah, see, look at this, like, That was the autosave, by the way, if you're wondering what that thing was. So you kind of have to do this with the naked eye, it's a bit annoying. I wish they implement some more things to make, like, the roads more symmetrical. It's easier to make the roads more symmetrical and stuff. Alright, anyway, yeah, I've got a nice roundabout here. I have some mods here. Yeah, unfortunately all the mods are just like thrown into the mix here. And you can't really like select which ones you want. Like you can't really categorize them. Well, you can do it through here, but like in general it's just like one giant free-for-all. Oh, there we go. Alright. So we've got... because the reason why I'm going here is because I actually downloaded some roundabout ornaments. So I want to put one down here. I know that I don't have any other buildings yet, but you know, you see, you can build a statue of Lenin. This, whatever that is. Giant red star with the Soviet coat of arms in the middle. Flower bed. Another big red star. A different statue of Lenin. Is that smaller or something? Yeah, it's smaller. Oh, these are like smaller versions of the big ones. Or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one. There we go. Not perfectly in the middle, but again, there's no tools for that in this game. At least I haven't found them. There we go. So the city, the actual like city area is going to be here, and I'm going to make like an industry area like about here. But for now, I just want my city to get up and running, and we'll focus on the industry later. So you go to this green area for citizens, and then residential, and then choose one of these buildings. Most of them are giant blocks of flats, because of course. See, like this. I think I'm going to be building like a big one like over here. So there's going to be a bunch of citizens living there. And then we need food for them. So I can build a shopping center. You can build small stores, like here's a small grocery store which just sells food. Or a kiosk. A bistro. Or you can do like the small store which only sells clothes. Or you can do the shopping center which sells both. And also electronics for the richer citizens eventually. This is a Ukrainian supermarket. From the Ukraine DLC, which is obviously indicated by that thing. You see, you've got some small shopping centers around. I'm going to build this big one. If I can turn my camera around. I'm going to put it like so. And I'm gonna put it a bit further away because I want a bit of room. Yeah, in general, you need to like keep some room between the buildings and the actual road for vehicles, because you need to do a lot of things with pedestrian walkways. Just as a bit of a heads up for you guys. Right, so I give it a road connection to here. If the game allows it. There we go. What you can also do is... none of my citizens have vehicles yet. But you can like go ahead of time. And build a parking lot. It's a bit too big. There we go. So you can build like a tiny parking lot here, so like ahead of time. We'll build the decoration stuff later, but for now we'll just like do it like this. Make a nice... connect this flat up to the parking lot like this. Oh, there's a nice... It's a bit too close here, unfortunately. Like, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, hang on. I need to move this because it's a bit too close. Yes. Because I want the footpath to also go there. Yeah. press R to rotate 90 degrees. Something like this. Like a bit further. There. Then there's the automatic road connection. Yeah, then we're gonna do a parking lot. This one. There we go. So like I said, you need to do a lot with the naked eye, unfortunately. There's not like a grid that you can easily snap it to, which sucks a little bit, but we'll make do. That looks terrible. I thought that the angle would be a bit better on that. Oh, there we go. It sort of does it automatically there. Obviously, I'll put some decorations down here, but not yet, because I can't really see how it all goes yet. There we go. There. So there we go. Got a place for my citizens and a place for my citizens to get food, clothes, and other accessories. Continue with the asphalt footpath here because I want to continue this as such. There. And then we can run it past our residential building here. And then I don't need to go there because I don't know what I'm going to build there. Alright, so yeah, I got basic house and then stuff that they don't die. But that's not enough because, of course, food is not the only thing. We also need water. Now, for water, we go to plumbing down here. We need a water tower or a water treatment facility. And for that you need a water well. See, we can select. You can see how the water quality is when we move it about. Obviously, you won't want to build this next to a big like city area like this. You kind of want to build this a little bit farther away. 95% is, I believe, the best it can get, and then you need to. So the water well will pump up the water from the ground, and then you need to run it towards the water treatment facility. Then they'll add some chemicals in the water to turn the frogs gay, and then no. They add some chemicals for the final 5%, to clean the rest, and then it can be distributed to citizens. Or if you don't want to do any of that, you can just build a big water tower like this, and purchase the water from. There, because there's like an auto purchase thing. Well, you can't see it yet because it's not finished building, but there's an auto purchase setting here where you can just say, hey, buy water until this amount automatically. Yeah, we need a water substation because the water needs to be distributed to other people. As you can see the two blue lines. Those are the buildings that this water substation will provide with water. So it'll provide both the shopping center and the apartment building right now. There. Then we need to connect it to the water tower because on its own it's not doing anything. So we just select the pipe. We'll just build a big one. And then we press F3 to go for underground vision. And then the game is being silly. There we go. Oh, it's a bit... Oh, wow. I've done it a bit annoyingly because it needs to be... the input is on this side and there is the input on that side. So I can't connect it to there. I need to connect it to one of these other three. So I need to delete the water tower and then turn it around. Or delete that, but I kind of like the look of it there. There we go. There we go. Might as well just... Yeah, I'll just put it like... There. There we go. And then once this water tower is built, we can tell it like, hey, auto purchase so much water. And then it'll automatically... Like, it's expensive, but it's best for the early stages. And then later on, you can build your own water treatment facility. And then you don't have to import water anymore. But for now, we're just going to do it like that. Okay, so they can eat. They have clothes. They have drinking water. So now, what do we do next? Now we're going to do the sewers. So you need a sewage tank. I'll build it. Where do I build it? Do I build it like... Oh, I can't build it there. I'll just build it here, I guess. Does it do both? Yes, it does. Okay, so I'll just... There we go. Again, F3 for underground view. Both these buildings are connected to this, as we just saw. It doesn't show right now because the building's not done. Then we need a sewer pipe. You can see how much it flows. I'm just going to get the big one, but... yeah, so now we need to find a place where we can dump it. Best thing is like a lake that you don't use. There's a lake right here. We are close to the river, but I kind of don't really want to throw everybody's shit all in the river, but... I think for now we can actually do that. So you need a sewage discharge, which is where you dump it. Or you can build a sewage treatment building. You can see it's... yeah, I can eliminate... You can see how many workers it needs, and... it's 100 cubic meters of wastewater imports, and then chemicals in order to clean it. And then it also produces less wastewater, and then some mixed waste. So it doesn't even like create clean water out of this, which is a bit unfortunate. So I think it's best to just like dump it somewhere. Like I said, best case scenario, you dump it in a fucking tiny lake somewhere that you don't need. But for now, I'm just going to dump it in the river here. There we go, sewer pipe. Link it up. Oh, actually... Yeah. There we go, just run a sewer connection to that. And now, all the buildings that are linked up to the sewer will have their stuff drained in the river here. Alright. Now, since we are talking about sewer, yeah, I don't need heat because I disabled that, but you need a heating building to provide heat for citizens, but I've disabled it in this case. All right, so since we're talking about waste, let's actually do the waste, the actual waste, like rubbish. So actually it works just fine like this. You can buy a garbage truck and then the garbage truck will go ahead to all buildings and collect the stuff there. However, that's a bit inconvenient, so I'm going to build a stand for garbage containers. So then all the nearby buildings will put all their garbage. It'll all be collected in stuff like in these kinds of things. So I'll build one there, and then I'll build one for large containers near the shopping center. There. Okay. What do we need next? We need electricity. Like I said, we can buy that from our neighboring Soviet country. Oh yeah, also once you start building something, they automatically assign a name to your city. But you can rename it to whatever you want. And you can also tell which types of citizens you want in here. Like citizens without like if I don't want anybody that is uneducated, I can uncheck that. So now nobody with everybody who does not have any education is not allowed in here. Or, you know, like people who are super loyal to the thing, but I'll explain more about that later. First we need to get the power. You see here are the power plants. Coal, solar power, or wind as well. Nuclear power. The cooling towers for nuclear power, of course. Or, like I said, you can buy it from this neighboring country, which is what I'm gonna do. So first of all, we need the high voltage towers, and we need to run that to somewhere near the city. Somewhere about over there. Then we need a power transformer, because this is extreme high voltage, and of course nobody can use it that way, so we need this to convert it to a lower voltage. There. Do we just... No, there's no road connection, but I don't really think that's an issue. Anyway, so there. Then run the tower into that. Then we need a electric substation somewhere near the buildings. See, it will provide power to the lampposts in the parking lot. You can do it with a road connection, or you can do it with a pedestrian connection, so you can build it like here if you want. So, you know, you can mix and match to your heart's content. There. And then we once again press F3 for the underground view. Then we need a medium voltage wire. Just need to run this underground. Building in the way. Oh, the sewer is in the way. In that case, we just run the wire like so. There. So, there we go. So, these guys, once this building is built and they move in, they have water, they have a sewer, they have drink, they have food, they have clothes, they have electricity. They have everything, except for fun things to do. But I've got all their basic necessities down, so that's nice. You can also build pubs so that they can drink alcohol. Restaurants, which like provides a bit of happiness. Speaking of happiness, let's actually work on that. They also need exercise. Best thing is like an indoor pool, because, or any indoor building really, because if you build a football field, it only works in the summer, and then if it's too cold, they won't do it. So if you build like an indoor thing, then it'll work all year long. So you can see the wires, like the lines now. It has a water connection, sewer connection, power connection. If I build it over here, then you see now it doesn't have a water connection. So once you have these things like set up, then you can like you have a those wires automatically show up, which is very nice. Tells you whether you need to build new substations and stuff, yes or no. So there we go, we got an indoor pool so they can have some fun and exercise. I'm also going to build a bus stop because I don't have a industry of them for them yet. But I will at some point. See, the bus stop only needs power, as you can see, because the only... Even though I'm close to everything else, the only thing that's showing up is a power line. There. Then connect some more roads. I have built this a bit stupidly, I think. Yeah. Okay, well in that case we have to make the footpath go around the power station here. Might as well just immediately connect it to that. It is a bit, like I said, leave enough room for these footpaths, which is something that I haven't done right now. See, now I can't connect a footpath to there. Oh, actually, to be honest, it's fine. You don't need to connect every single footpath of those locations. You see, if you go here, you can see where you connect a footpath. You don't really need to connect to every place. I am just going to make this connection. I kind of wanted it to run there, but to be honest, we can just do this. There. And then connect these up like so. So yeah, we got a bus terminal right here, so we can move people to the industry once we build it. What else do we need? Yeah, some entertainment. So I'll build a cinema right next to the public pool. And then continue the footpath. Oh, that doesn't work, but okay. So you can also, like, if you've got buildings over here for later, like once I build residential buildings on this other side, you can connect the Oh, building. Oh, it's too close to the cinema. That's fine. Just reduce it tiny bits and then. No, that won't really work yet because the road ends too soon there. There we go. Okay, now let's unpause the game for a second to let all this stuff come about. Right, water tower is done. Then here you can purchase resource using rubles. Say, yo, I want this amount of water. Auto purchase, approve that. So now it'll constantly buy water until that amount is in here. And then it'll provide water to everywhere else. Same with the electricity. We need to import maximum amount of wattage you can set. I'll just put it to that. There we go. This is done, so people are starting to wander about. A whole bunch of workers. A couple unemployments. Oh, how the hell can we... How the hell do we know that their government loyalty is 60%? Alright, there we go. Same thing here. There we go, just auto purchase. Make sure that they have a bit of everything. Got our public pool here. And the cinema. Stuff is there. There we go. Okay, so now I need to also make these roads one way like I intended. So put it like there. There we go. There we go. So you can only come this way, then about the roundabouts, and then go the other way again if you want. Very nice. Alright, so we got a basic Soviet city, or Soviet town, or whatever. Got a nice monument here, like to greet you as you enter. Yeah, they're going to be complaining because, yeah, workers without a job, children can't go to school, workers can't work because all kindergartens are inaccessible, non-functioning. So we got some issues because I wasn't done yet, but I just wanted to unpause the game so you guys aren't looking at a pause screen forever. Okay, so what are we doing next? We are building the schools, state infrastructure. I'll first of all build another residential building here. There we go. It has connection to everything. So there we go, another residential building right there. Then, a kindergarten. Because if people have small children, then they cannot work because they have to stay at home to care for the kids. But if you build a kindergarten, then they can drop their kids off there and they can go to work anyway. There we go. Then we need a basic school for basic children's education. That's a bit big, but hey, we need a good school for our children. There we go. Okay, so we got a kindergarten and a school. We don't have to bother with the university just yet. Alright, so anything else that we don't have? Health. We don't have a hospital. That's bad. Let's fix that. Yeah, the music is amazing. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but it's amazing. Alright, hospital. Let's just build a small hospital right now. Build it here. Yeah, that's connection to everything. The hospital will produce bio waste, so or hazardous waste. I'll put 3 of these bins into hazardous waste so that the hospital can dump that there. Also, I want a quick turnaround. Or is that a bit too difficult here? Well, you can build like all. Are we gonna do like ridiculously fancy and build like a? Like a big bridge. Increase heights. Then we need... Oh. There. That's. It looks a bit ugly, actually. Hang on. I think we can do it better if we just... Is this the same height? Some other infrastructures in a way. Yeah, the... this isn't the same height, hang on. So it's too high. Like press E twice. Or 3 times, I mean. Yeah, there we go. There. Have a nice quick turnaround here. So that, you know, because if the ambulance has to pick up someone there, they can't go there because it's a one-way, and then they have to go all the way, like, to the next roundabout, which is about here, and then fucking, you know, it'll take forever, so this way, they can easily go that way. I need to wait until the road is done, of course, to do that. Right, there we go. Well, in this case, we do actually need a university because we need a doctor, and they can only be high educated people. Alright, now make this one way. There we go. Need staff and doctors. Oh, we don't have footpath connections. So nobody can come over. Well, they actually can. They can walk along there, but would like a proper footpath. Oh, great. There. There we go. Oh, there's actually like pictures of an actual inside on the thing. Alright, we also need an ambulance. I'll just buy 2. Yeah, we need high educated people now, because of course for a hospital you need high educated people to do the surgeries and stuff. And for that we need a university. Or we can just invite high educated people into these buildings. I guess I'll do that. Yeah, you can like invite immigrants from the third world. Immigrants from the Soviet bloc, or experts. And that is what I want. Because they need to work at the hospital. There we go. So we got our healthcare situation sorted. We have some unemployed people. Alright, we also have the schools and the kindergarten set up. Alright, so with these schools and some other buildings as well, you can tell, you can order them to have a certain amount of loyalty to the government. Because if there are very unloyal people working there, they're going to encourage your children to escape. And they're going to encourage your children to like leave the country as soon as they get of age. And we don't want that, so we don't want them to spread Western propaganda. So we're going to say like 55% government loyalty at least. Oh, ambulance is on his way to pick somebody up. Yeah, we also need the waste to be collected, because it's very nice that we've got garbage bins everywhere, but we do also need the waste to be collected by something. By, you know. So I'll expand the roads here a little bit. Then I need... Well, I also need this, the road vehicle depot for the buses, but we don't need the bus right now, but... Because we don't have another bus station. There. Then we need we need the incinerator. Plastic recycling. Where is the technical office? Or is that general cargo? Train distribution. Forklift. Yeah, you see there's tons of things. Airport terminal. Right. I can actually build this meat storage next to the... well, probably not, because the footpath is in the way. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point, but you can build a meat storage here to like provide food there for the guys. Yeah, I was trying to find the distribution office, but I can't find where it is now. Forklift garage. Cableway, you can even like build cable cars. Incinerator, recycling plant, separation plants. Where the hell is that thing again? I completely forgotten where it was. Or is it here? No, it's not that. Yeah, there we go. Here it is. The technical service office. There. Continue the roads. Connect that up. Yeah, then we also need... I'll put the incinerator like all the way over here. Like, this poor town is going to... What is it called? Avriu. Yeah, you're going to receive a lot of smoke from my incinerator, unfortunately. But, hey, it's a different country, so I don't really care. Incinerator. Let's just build a small incinerator, since the city is not that big yet. Actually, road first. Oh. There we go. Zip. Go back to here. Get an incinerator. Yeah, you also need power and stuff. Yeah, power, electricity, and the sewer. So we need to connect that up to this as well. But we'll do that in a second. We need a dump. I will do a medium dump. There we go. No, I won't. I'll do it here then. There. Set this to one way. Yeah, this is a factory connection, by the way. You'll see it more if I set up like an actual proper industry over there. But you can like make separate like tracks for where your like a separate road for like your entire I don't even know what I'm saying. Like a separate path for fucking resources. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, so now we have that. There we go. Built all of this stuff. Alright. So, you buy a bus. I'll buy 3 actually, because I will build my entire industry there. So then, of course, we need to move a lot of workers there. Okay, so bus. I want you to go to there to pick people up and then move it to there. And I want to copy that to them, and I want you guys to start doing that. Here we go. Then I need... Oh, there's no power here. Okay, I need to fix that. 2 big garbage trucks, 2 small garbage trucks, and I need to tell them the dump is... Road connection doesn't exist? Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought it did. There. The dump is there, so that's where you need to move it all to. We need power there, apparently, so we need to build another electric substation. There. Yeah, medium voltage. Oh, this is in the way now. Oh, well, actually, hang on, there's another one right there. There. The lights turn on over there as well. There we go, this is all fine. Look at the street lights, looks nice. So there's the garbage truck on its way. Now you... Yeah, no drinking water, no workers, but that's being fixed because there's 10 workers in this bus. So they're going to work at the incinerator. Yeah, no power. Yeah, you don't have waste to burn, so you can't do anything. I'm going to build a small water tower. Just gonna build that like next to the customs house, like so. And then we need a where is it? Substation. Somewhere like so. Connect that. Say, hey, I want water. There we go. These guys have water now. Oh, I did it with lampposts. That's a bit over the top, but okay. Lampposts don't work, of course, because we need power there too. So we need another substation. There. There we go. Now the only thing is that's not working is because there's no waste. But that's going to be fixed because this garbage truck is going to deliver the waste over here. There we go. And there we go, they just burned it. And they have a bit of ash, but we can get rid of that eventually too. Okay. Yeah, they don't have a pub or a place to go, like a church. But essentially our town is now completely functioning. We need a university to so that we don't have to rely on importing high educated people, that we can make our own high educated people. We don't have the police set up yet. We could also do the secret police, which is how you can figure out whether people are loyal to the cause or not. Actually, I'm going to first build another... Yeah, perfect. There. Get some more citizens in there. And then we can build a university here, and then the university. You can choose medical university, technical university, headquarters of the Communist Party, or a this is like dormitories for the students. Might as well just build the fucking headquarters of the Communist Party. Look at that, this gigantic building. It doesn't have a water connection, but that's okay because we can fix that. Let's get this thing on the way. Oh, that doesn't... No, the building is in the way. Yeah, I didn't mean to delete the roads. I wanted to delete the... No. I keep on forgetting where the demolition button is. Okay, well, whatever. That connection is still there then. There we go. Alright, let's put some decorations down and then I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. So there we go. We got our small Soviet city. Well, it's not really a city, really, but you know, we got the beginnings of a city here. Don't have the police station yet, but there is no crime, so that's good. But yeah, you know, eventually you can also get the, you know, the police station, courthouse, prison, the secret police to test how loyal everybody is to the Soviet cause. Got this big university right here. Also, really should set the loyalty for the employees. Road connection for fire trucks ambulance required. Oh yeah, there's no drinking water there. I forgot about that. Just throw it down over here. There we go. Road connection for fire vehicles. Kind of important. Oh, there. Just connected to there. There we go. Now it works. Perfectly. Well, it already works, but now, you know, it works fine. There we go. Now, so this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. A very fun game. And this is just the basics, you know. I've got... And I don't... Like I said, I don't have the police station yet. Like, eventually you can also do the secret police, where you can test how loyal everybody is. Because if they're not loyal to the Soviet cause, they will escape. And they'll flee your country. And you don't want that. So that's why you have to like keep the loyalty pretty high in these types of buildings, in these educational buildings. Garbage container overfilled. Why are you going to the school? Yeah, you are going to the school. Okay. Where are you going? Oh, you're going through there, yeah. So you know, like it's pretty fun. You can mess around with all the decorations. You got a statue of Lenin right here. Of course, we have this beautiful roundabout. Got some Soviet banners, some billboards, fountains. So it's pretty fun. You can definitely make a beautiful city out of this, especially with the mods. And like I said, this is just a tiny town so far. I don't even have any industry yet, I just have a waste disposal up here. But, you know, you can do industry, you know, farming, food factories to produce the crops into, like, food, clothing factories, livestock ranch, you see clothes factories, turn what's it called? The crops into clothing. Wood cutting, like make planks for to sell, or to if you want on realistic modes, then this is for the what's it called? For the buildings, of course. Gravel that's for the roads. Cement, concrete, prefab panels. That's for these flats, of course. Asphalt plants, brick factory. Those are all if you want to play on realistic mode. Fossil fuels, oil, coal. Build chemical factory, warehouses to store everything, advanced, of course, nuclear, uranium mine, uranium processing plants, uranium conversion plants, nuclear fuel fabrication, and then eventually, of course, in electricity, you can build a nuclear power plant. Single reactor, twin reactor nuclear power plants, and of course the cooling towers. There's even tourism. After you get an airport, you can actually like build tourism. There's hotels, you know, Ferris wheel, panorama towers, cafe, gallery of art, museum of the Republic. Separate museums, Palace of Communism. Some, what's it called? Some sports things, football field, basketball, volleyball. A zoo, even. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff that there is still that still can be done. So if you guys would like another episode of the series, want me to turn this into an actual series, rather, let me know in the comments below. This game is really fun, so I really like playing it in my spare time in the few days that I've owned it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, let me know if you want me to like make a proper series out of this on the channel for every Friday or something. Yeah. Other than that, check the game out on Steam. It's very fun, and I hopefully have demonstrated that it piqued your interest with this demonstration for about 1.5 hours. So yeah, hope everyone's enjoyed it. Click like button if you did. Subscribe to join the Roman army, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Valete.